Suggestopedia is a method of language teaching developed by Georgi Lozanov, the Bulgarian psychologist and educator in 1970, by giving positive suggestion and relaxing music, so the student can more concentrate on the lesson and more relaxed than in the regular classes. Lozanov believes that in the learning process, the student use an unconscious mind by giving positive suggestion to make the student relax and concentrate. Using music rhythm is used in the teaching learning process. The goal of Suggestopedia method is to enable the student to learn a foreign language at the accelerated pace of everyday communication by tapping mental powers and overcoming psychological barriers. In learning foreign languages, students usually feel confused or afraid of being wrong. With this method, students can feel the joyful of learning experience. Suggestopedia characteristic is using comfortable classroom, comfortable ambience like a kindergarten, and relaxing music. The seat design semicircle so the student can more focus on the teacher and the eye contact. Suggestopedia is a method deals with concentration and relaxation to get a maximum understanding of the material that given by teachers. Giving motivation for students is one of the characteristics of Suggestopedia method to make students relax and comfortable during class session. The main characteristic in Suggestopedia is the visualization. With the storytelling and dramatization, students can imagine where it belongs to. The principle of Suggestopedia is to develop a new way of learning languages with interesting stuff, so the students can motivate themselves to increase their learning process. Teacher is the main character on the Suggestopedia method. If teacher can't bring the relaxed environment, they fail to make this method. Teacher's role is how to make students more focused on the material with various ways like storytelling, drama, musical-based learning, and others. Teachers should know the student characteristics. With teachers' positive behavior, student interest can upgrade it. Student role is to listen how teachers convey them with interesting way that given by teachers, and students can express their interest a lot in the learning session. In Suggestopedia, the language skill that emphasizes on the teacher suggests with the relaxing ways of learning. Unconsciously, when our brain gets relaxed, we can get the point rapidly. It is possible to upgrade the language skill with this Suggestopedia method. Example of this Suggestopedia method is the drama-based learning with relaxing music. First, the teacher demonstrates to the student. After that, student can continue what have been demonstrated by teachers before.
Sarah woke up early, the sun pouring through the apartment window. She stretched lazily and placed her feet one by one on the floor. Rising from the bed, she tiptoed through the boxes, which lay everywhere, and put a kettle of water on to boil. Waiting, she glanced over all her possessions, grateful she had the whole day before her. She scooped instant coffee into a cup and poured in the now boiling water. Stirring the coffee, she tried to decide where to begin. She took a quick sip of coffee and searched out her box of books. She ordered them neatly on a shelf. Then she lifted her suitcase onto her bed. She unlatched the clasps and opened it and hung her dresses carefully in the closet. Then she put the rest of her clothes in her chest of drawers. Sarah woke up early, the sun pouring through the apartment window. She stretched lazily and placed her feet one by one, on the floor. Rising from the bed, she tiptoed through the boxes, which lay everywhere, and put a kettle of water on to boil. Waiting, she glanced over all her possessions. She had the whole day before her. As she closed the cupboard door, she sighed and looked at the calendar.